A Lancaster County mother and daughter facing charges after being accused of concealing the death of a newborn baby and abusing its corpse after a botched at-home abortion. Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News at 10. I'm Evan Forrester. Fox 43's Sydney Nauman joining us tonight with what legal experts are saying is an unprecedented case.
Evan, the charges in this Lancaster County case have historically been used to prosecute other crimes.
This neighborhood in East Donegal Township, Lancaster County, is where the district attorney says a mother and daughter performed a botched at-home abortion. The pair is charged with concealing the death of a child and abusing the newborn's remains. Prosecutors say in 2024, 50-year-old Shannon Jones gave her then 17-year-old daughter abortion medication she purchased online after doctors said she was too far along in her pregnancy, adding on a child endangerment charge. Court documents show a certified registered nurse practitioner told police the procedure put the juvenile in grave danger, especially outside a hospital setting. While Pennsylvania protects the right to an abortion up to 24 weeks, the cutoff for medication-induced abortions is 10 weeks. Based on the skeletal remains of the child, police believe it was 20 weeks old. After the baby was born, the DA says the daughter kept his body hidden for days before burying him in their backyard. Law professor Emily Spotswood says the case is raising questions in the legal community as the charges have historically been used to prosecute other crimes.
The abuse of corpse crime. This is really, targeted at people who desecrate graves, who steal corpses. A lot of the case law is focused on doing things that the family would view as an outrage, their kin.
With legal terms that have yet to be defined in the context of an abortion case, Spotswood says there's little legal precedent to reference.
There's a lot of vagueness about some of these charges. And in general, in criminal law, we don't like vagueness. We want it to be clear what's legal and what's illegal. Especially when we're talking about criminalizing the conduct of a minor, criminalizing a parent's care for their child.
According to Pennsylvania law, pregnant women cannot be criminally charged in regard to crimes against her unborn child or for acts committed during an abortion or attempted abortion, whether lawful or unlawful. However, Lancaster County District Attorney Heather Adams says it's the actions following the at-home abortion that led to the charges.
Because forensic examiners could not determine from the skeletal remains if the baby was born alive, no homicide or assault charges were filed. The daughter, now 18, will be charged in juvenile court, and authorities say the investigation began after a witness came forward with photos of the newborn.
So, Sydney, now that the pair have been charged, what's the likely, according to your legal expert, that the case will go to trial?
So the legal expert I spoke with said with this being such an emotionally charged issue, it could be dangerous for the defendants to present this case to a jury. Often in criminal cases like this, there is a push for a plea deal. However, if this case does go to trial, it could create an entirely new legal precedent and answer some of the questions that have stumped lawyers in this case, all of which would be groundbreaking after the overturning of Roe versus Wade.
Well, we'll see certainly how it plays out. Fox 43, Sydney Nauman. Sydney, thank you.